Well, hello everybody. Welcome to this new live session of Alicia's Word. I'm Alicia. You know that already. And this is my beautiful sister Dorinda. Give her a warm welcome, please. Um, I'm so happy that she's here with me today again, because maybe you've seen her already, because she was on the live stream before a couple of months ago, and she told a little something about herself. And today we are going to discuss a different subject. But first, I want to say hi to everybody. Welcome that is watching this live stream live, and for all the people that watch the rerun. I'm grateful for you. I'm also live on Esther's Ministry at this moment, and Cindy Mesa. That's her name.
CT Ministry.
CT Ministry. Oh,
Yes.
I couldn't come up with a name. I'm so sorry. See, CT Ministries. This is from Cindy Mesas and Esther Sambu. I'm really grateful for the ladies. I'm really grateful that I have them in my life, because they are such great women of God, and they open up their platform for me so I can reach more people. And if you don't know them yet, go check them out. You can find them on all the platforms, obviously, and you can also buy their books on Amazon. Hey, Miss Coco, I see you. Thank you for tuning in again. I'm so happy. This is my sister Chanel from the Saturday Evening Church team. She was just watching our live session we just had this morning, and we are really grateful for her life. And I'm so happy to see you again. And for everybody else, I'm so grateful for your life also. Today, the subject of this teaching is: do you have a vision for your life? And we were just discussing this because here in the Netherlands it's 1 p.m. and at 11 a.m. we have our live session of Saturday Evening Church every week. We call it the couch sessions. So, because we're live from the couch, and we were talking afterwards. We have lunch together, and we were talking about different kind of subjects, and we were talking about our vision in life and how everybody has a vision in life. Hey, Miss Chrissy, love you. Everybody has a vision for their life, and we were just talking about what is your vision, what is my vision. And you said something powerful, and that's why I invited her to share what she just said about her vision. And and it's not going into details about her vision, because we don't need details about her vision, but I felt I loved what she said. So for the people that don't know you, give them a small introduction.
Okay, now I'm Dorinda, mother of 3 beautiful kids.
Yes.
And what else?
What are your hobbies? Do you have hobbies, by the way?
Ooh,
You don't have time for hobbies.
no, that's why. How do you say it? Oh, I'm stuck a little bit. Sorry.
Okay, you take your time.
No, I don't have hobbies. The time. Look, we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
And I like that because we can talk about
Everything. Life.
And that is what I need right now in my life. And I don't really have how do you call it?
You don't really, because I know you do like sewing.
Yes.
You like
yes.
She can do like
miracles with a sewing machine.
Yeah, she can. Like my son's how do you say that? His stuffed animals. Two were how do you say that? Wounded. Yeah. And nobody could touch them. Nobody could look at them because his mama can't sew at all. Because I don't know. I don't want to sew if I do have land. I don't know. It doesn't resonate in my being. So I don't sew. So that's what you were talking about. He was home and he was complaining about his broken wounded stuffed animal.
Yes.
And I was like, stop complaining. There's somebody here that can fix it. And then you did it with so much love and so much
Mhm.
passion, and you did it really fast.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, because he was waiting on me for like 2 years or something. I'm not the one.
Really? Oh my.
I'm not the one. I'm not.
2 years. That's
Maybe longer.
that's a long time. Mhm.
So you understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Yeah. But yeah, I like sewing and um, because since I have what is it? We
you
have
had.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
There was no me time.
Yeah.
So and now they are a little bit older, and now I'm thinking, okay, I can do a lot of things that I never had the chance to do when they were younger. So this is my time.
Yeah.
So I have a vision for the
For your life?
yes,
Okay.
and yeah.
Yeah, because you were talking about when you become a parent.
Mm-hmm.
So correct me when I say something wrong.
Yes, I will.
When you became a parent,
Mm-hmm.
You thought you had to stop doing certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had a great discussion about this, by the way.
Yes.
You had thought you had to stop
Mm-hmm.
doing certain things, and like going places.
Yes.
Like you would choose the children always.
Mm-hmm.
I think I agree with that, because my children, that's my ministry. My family is my number one ministry.
Klopt.
So everything is for my family.
Yes.
But you realize something, and that's the powerful thing I wanted her to share.
Mm-hmm.
That but I want you to share it. Can you find the words that you can do?
Let me see. What exactly did I say to you?
You say you can still do it because you can do it with them.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because I want to travel, and I think the time is now to travel and make not small memories, but big
Mhm.
memories with the children. So
Mhm.
you have something to talk about when you're older.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do all the things that I was not be able to do when I was younger.
Yeah.
Travel. Let me think. That's my main reason. That now not main reason, but how do you say it? That's a little bit my focus now. I want to make memories with the children,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
because now we go maybe once a year on holidays.
Yeah.
And I want it to be
More frequently.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what you should.
Mhm.
Like the thing is, you were a little limited,
Yes.
right? Okay, maybe we need to give the backstory. Growing up, you didn't grow up in the Netherlands. grow up?
I was 12 when I came to the Netherlands.
Yeah, so you
yes.
grew up in Suriname
Mhm.
at first, then you moved to the Netherlands,
Klopt.
and then you were a little limited,
Mhm.
and then you started dating around your 16th.
Yes. Klopt.
And then so you were in the relationship, so you never developed your
No.
own self.
No.
And then you became a mom later on.
Mhm. Much later.
But that doesn't matter. It time flies.
Yes.
And then so you always put other people first, because that's the thing about Dorenda.
Mhm.
She puts everybody before her,
Mhm.
especially her children, and
now I think it's time for me, but also
with your children.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful part. I was talking. That's the thing. The reason why I wanted to get her here on live.
Mhm.
A lot of people, and I'm not judging you. You need to do whatever you need to do.
Yes.
Whatever rocks your cradle, that's
Mhm.
good for you. A lot of people, they want to travel, even
Mhm.
though they have small children, and
Yes.
they travel, and you need to do you.
Mhm.
That's perfect if that worked for you.
Yeah.
And then you have another type of person. So you have the first type is you just go
Mhm.
and leave the children
and go after your own goals.
Yeah, and then you have a different type of person, and
Mhm.
I think that was you.
Mhm.
That limits themselves
Mm-hmm.
because you wanted to travel, but you have children.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's off the table. You don't travel. You didn't do that.
No.
Not because you couldn't do it financially or whatever reason,
No.
but you were like, oh, the small children, and now you came to the point, and that's the thing I love. That's why I
Mhm.
invited you.
Yes.
And she came to the place. She found a balance.
Uh-huh.
I can still travel with my children.
Yes, of course. They now a lot older, and they can enjoy
Certain things.
yes.
Yeah.
And oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Um,
But
maybe
Hmm?
I will come up with it
Yeah, just
later
let me
on.
know. So I thought it was so powerful. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to limit yourself because of your circumstances. So that's the thing I took out of it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I wanted to share with you. You don't have to limit yourself
Mm-hmm.
because you don't have the vision about it yet. No,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, that's not true. So you have a vision,
Yes.
and then you limit yourself because you think your circumstances
Uh-huh.
they don't are right for what you are doing.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I think that's it.
I know what. I don't know if maybe you can help me with this one, because um I like how do you say it again? Um, oh, I don't come up with
On
with
Dutch?
I say it in Dutch, and then I zekerheid. I
Oh,
like,
it's your security,
yes,
stability. That's what you like.
that is what I used to like, because now I have something, but
Now you have
I have faith from Papa God. That's why I don't have
the doubt.
yes anymore to say oh, I cannot do that, or
Yeah,
but what about my work, what about this, I don't
yeah.
have an income, or oh,
You
whatever.
you you used to live on limitation,
Mm-hmm.
and now because you have Papa,
Mm-hmm.
you are set free from doubt, because I think
Mm-hmm.
it's doubt,
Yes.
um, and then again you have
Mm-hmm.
so much security in knowing who your father is, because he
Yes.
will guide you and he will provide for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
And
a good?
that's yes. And look, I'm a nurse, and I don't know, maybe everywhere you need nurses.
You need nurses, so you
So
will never be without a job.
you get me.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you have
this-
security now.
I
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
security, so I
Yeah.
always have going to have work. So that's no problem, and that's why maybe that is what I needed. Now that
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Yeah, but yeah, I know
yeah,
that's what you needed. You needed the stability, because I
yes,
know after your divorce,
mm-hmm.
you got so focused on creating a stable life for you and your children.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say it right?
Mm, yes,
That's your only focus.
klopt.
And with doing that, you forgot about you.
Mm-hmm.
And now you finished. You got your degree and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're done, and now you can finally focus on yourself again.
Yes.
But you didn't dare to focus on yourself
Mm-hmm.
because you thought, oh, you were still thinking in limitations.
Yes.
And when you get set free from limitation,
Mm-hmm.
life gets so beautiful, doesn't it?
I know.
It gets
Yes.
so beautiful.
Sometimes I feel like I'm 18, uh, 20 years again. Um, don't get me wrong. I know I'm not 18 anymore, but the things that
I do so
are
too.
that I was planned to do when I was 18 or 20, I can do it now,
Yeah, that's what
because you're never too old.
yeah,
You're
you're right.
never too old to do the things you wanted
Wanted
to
to do,
do.
yeah.
So
But you also said if
mhm,
it's pleasing to Papa.
yes, of
That's
course,
something, because that's really important to. I think
of course.
it's important to point out.
Hmm.
But that's it.
Yeah. Look, I have
Take
to
your time.
find
It's okay.
uh,
Everybody knows this is not your native language. It's not my native
yeah.
language. So
I'm not going to the disco or the stuff like that anymore, because that's behind me.
yeah.
And but
Eh,
other things,
You're working in the
Travel.
kingdom. Yeah.
For example, there we go again. Travel, and I know it will be wonderful this time because I have my kids with me, and that's
Yeah.
so important to make the big memories
Yeah.
for when I hope I'm still alive when I'm 80.
No, you need to speak it out. She will be
I
alive
will
when
be
she,
alive, and
okay.
yes,
And then you can talk about with your grandchildren.
yes,
Ma, do you remember when we were
yes,
so and so old and we went to, that's the
yes,
thing you wanted to do.
yeah.
Like the difference is,
Mm-hmm.
I love to travel.
Mm-hmm.
My husband loves to travel. My children love to travel. So,
Yes.
that's an example.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I keep telling you. Just take your car and go to Germany. Take your car, go
Yeah.
to Spain. I know it sounds simple, but it
Mm-hmm.
is simple.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you the example why I think it's simple.
Mm-hmm.
My children don't have toys. They don't really, no, it sounds terrible. They have toys, but they don't have as many toys as most children do.
Mm-hmm.
The toys they have is Lego
Mm-hmm.
from my husband from almost 40 years ago. That's what they have, and their own new Lego.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the toys they have.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to buy them toys and they didn't play with it. So I was like, why should I buy them stuff they don't play with?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, especially my oldest, Mom, you can give me the money instead. And I was like, okay. He's at least he's honest, and
Yeah.
he was really small. So he, like when children are older, you it can come from a place of greed, but
Mm-hmm.
it didn't come from a place of greed.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't greedy or something like that. He
Mm-hmm.
was just thinking about it. I'm not going to use the toy. The toys are really expensive because I
Mm-hmm.
took him to the toy store once, and he was like, "Why is it so expensive?" And I
Yeah.
was like, "I
I
tell
told you.
me." Okay, so he was like, "You can give me the money instead." So that's
Mm-hmm.
really smart.
Mm-hmm.
But when you ask him, "What do you want to have as a present for your birthday,
Mm-hmm.
for Christmas or something?" You know what my children answer me?
No.
They, can we go out for dinner? Can we go out? Can
The
we?
memories again.
Yes. Can we go to Paris for a weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Can we go to Germany for a weekend?
Mm-hmm.
That's what my children love to do. They
Yeah.
love to travel because we've been traveling. The first time I traveled when I became a mom,
Mm-hmm.
it was with Noah. He was almost a year old.
Okay.
Oh no, he was a year old. And the first time I traveled with Joshua,
Mm-hmm.
he was 4 months old. Yeah. And I'm a little ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
So I went by car to the south of France, to the Côte d'Azur. Beautiful,
Uh-huh.
but it was too long for a newborn baby. But from that moment, every time I went near a car, he started crying. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So he didn't like the car anymore for a period of time.
Yes.
But now we drive to the south of Spain, so they don't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you why I started driving, and
Yeah.
maybe you need to have that experience. Because
Mm-hmm.
I told you, let's go to the States for a weekend,
Yeah.
just to go shop till we drop.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I ask you to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my point is, I have family in the States. So I have family in Atlanta, and when I go to Atlanta, because I've been there many, many, many times, I visit my uncle and aunt in Memphis. And I don't uh, buy any plane tickets because I think the how do you say it? Domestic flights are really expensive in the Netherlands, in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I want to fly to Paris from Amsterdam, it's not that expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But when you want to fly from Atlanta to Memphis, I think it's really expensive, like $300. I think it's a lot of money. Yeah. So I don't,
Okay.
I cannot come up with. I would like it's like $600 for
That's
the
a
two
lot
of
of
us,
money.
and now it's the four of us. So we're not
Mhm.
going to do that. That's like two
Yeah.
plane tickets from Amsterdam to Atlanta. So I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but every time I visit Atlanta, I visit Memphis because I'm, you know, and it's funny because I go visit my uncle and aunt,
Mm-hmm.
and then they come to Atlanta with us. So I see them anyway. But it's just love. But the first time we did that, it's like depends who drives. Let me
Uh-huh.
say that it's like an 8-hour drive. It depends on who drives.
It's a whole work
Some
day.
people they will take you there in 6 hours, but
Mhm.
that's something else. I've been there in 6 hours, but I wasn't the one driving, so that's perfect.
Mhm.
So that's it's just like that.
Mhm.
Everybody's like, I'm just going to Memphis. I'm just going to Atlanta. And um, the first time I did that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's almost to the south of France and her,
Mhm.
because we think in limitation here in Europe
Yeah.
when it comes to traveling.
Yes.
Everything is long, everything is far, because the difference between Europe and the United States is maybe you are United States, but
Mhm.
it's still the United States of America. It's
Mhm.
one country.
Mhm.
But here, we live in the Netherlands. It's this big on the globe.
Mhm.
Um, and then under us you have
Belgium
Belgium, then France. So this is
and
Netherlands.
Germany.
That's next to Germany,
Yeah.
Netherlands, Belgium, France, Spain.
Yes.
So it's all different nations. So
Mhm.
that's where the limitation comes in, I
Mhm.
think, because uh, you are traveling to a different nation. And
Uh-huh.
within the states, you are traveling to a different state.
Yeah.
And everybody was so, it's the most, how do you say it, common thing to do, to drive to another state. And I was like, okay. And then we did that.
Yeah.
And we did it a couple of times. And I was like, why in the world
Mhm.
wouldn't we do that in Europe? Because
Yeah.
Europe is such a beautiful continent.
Yeah.
Because before I came to the realization that I was wasting my time,
Mhm.
um, I traveled to other continents. I
Mhm.
never stayed in Europe. I always went abroad.
Mhm.
Abroad, of
But
course,
Europe is
everything is
nice.
abroad. Europe is beautiful.
Yeah.
I went to the Caribbean. I went everywhere except
Mhm.
in Europe,
Mhm.
and I came to the realization that um, it's so silly for us not doing that.
Yeah.
So when I became a mom,
Mhm.
I started traveling already, because with the right timing, I can be in Paris
Mhm.
within 4 hours.
Mhm. 4.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's a real a short drive, except
Mhm.
because when we travel by car to Spain,
Mhm.
almost yearly, annually, that's what you say,
Yeah.
and we leave during the night around
Mhm.
3 in the morning. I am past Paris
Mhm.
way before 8 in the morning, maybe around 7,
Okay.
because there's nobody on the road.
No.
But if you leave
Mhm.
at 6 o'clock, you will get stuck in traffic, and it will take you like 6, 7, 8 hours.
Yes.
So that's the difference. So that's how I came to the realization, like, I need to
Mhm.
travel more.
Yeah.
And I can understand it seems
Yeah.
like a big step, because it's a big step for us
Mhm.
Europeans, but it isn't that big, because
Mhm.
people drive from the east to the west coast in the
Yeah.
states, and they just do like
Yeah.
they
But what I think that the look in the States, everybody speaks English, but in Europe,
then
there's
you're gonna speak with your hands and your feet. You be right. Don't
yeah,
no, no.
Spanish, Swedish, Danish. What
But
else?
that's up. We're not going up, because the more to the north you go, the colder it gets.
Yeah.
We don't do cold. But be honest.
Mhm.
Okay, French people, they don't speak English,
No,
so
no,
that's,
no, no. It's
but
a no go.
you can still, how do you say that? You can still
If you,
understand each other
yeah.
with hand and feet. In
Mhm.
Spain, people are so friendly.
Mhm.
They help you, but it's making the memories. But as soon as you let go of that limitation, you will see so much more.
I know.
Because you know why I want to go by car?
Mhm.
And that's the thing. My children, they don't know any better, because that's
Mhm.
why they love it. Europe is so beautiful.
I am.
Sometimes
Yes.
my children are like, "You need to stop now, stop now, stop!" And I'm like,
In the
"What?"
middle of the road.
Yeah, and then I'm like, "What? I need to take a picture of the scenery." And I'm like, I thought
Okay.
something was the matter. You
Yeah.
cannot do this. This is not okay. So I told them just to shoot the photo from the window, and I know
Mhm.
they won't always be nice,
Mhm.
but at least you can have the memory. But they
Yeah.
want us to stop. So it's such a beautiful place, Europe,
Yes.
and we tend to forget that, because
Mhm.
I tend to travel far away,
Mhm.
and that's not necessary.
But it's always everything that's
Cheap.
in near you. You
Take for granted.
yes,
That's true, also.
yes. Ooh,
Yeah,
I
so
can't wait to travel.
I'm encouraging you to step out,
Mhm.
and not only Dorenda, but also you. If you
Mhm.
always wanted to go to Amsterdam or Paris, go. What is
Yes.
hold maybe financially, but Papa is a provider.
Mhm.
But what is holding you back? Just do it.
Yeah.
Like, you want to make the memories with your children,
Mhm.
make the memories with those babies,
I know.
because you will never get the time back. You know. So I love that what you said. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm really proud of
You
you.
need to make memories.
Yeah, you need to make memories. We need to make memories. We need to
Mhm.
always honor Papa,
Mhm.
but you, as long as you're complying to his will for your life,
Mhm.
you can do. You
Almost.
focus.
No, not almost. You can do anything.
Yeah, he will support you. He's the supporter. He's your
Mhm.
biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
You know how I am the cheerleader of the children.
Mhm.
He's your biggest cheerleader. He is. So make the memories. And sometimes he
He's
tells
the
you,
coach also.
yeah, he's the coach. He's the cheerleader. What else?
Coach,
He's
everything.
everything. So if he tells you to make the memories,
Mhm.
because somebody needs it.
Yes.
If it's you, maybe one of the children, maybe all three of the children, or all four of you.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing with your vision of for life,
Mhm.
because we're totally off topic, and I never go off topic.
No.
No.
I'm sarcastic. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. The thing is, do you have a vision for your life? Like, we all have a vision for our life. I have a
Mhm.
vision for my life. And I need to tell you, it's not my vision I have for my life, because I
Mhm.
don't do that.
Mhm.
Because before I met Jesus, I had my own vision for my own life.
Mhm.
And even after I met him,
Mhm.
I still was watching, I was looking at myself. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
I was focused on me. I had a vision for me. But now, I, of course, I have a vision of what I want to accomplish in life.
Mhm.
But what I said, only when it's pleasing to Papa and when he tells me it's time to go. And I had a
Yes.
Bible verse, of course.
Mhm.
That's Jeremiah 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. So that's what I am believing for. Not believing for, I know that He has a plan for me, and that He will establish His plans, and He is establishing my future. So I want to encourage you with this. Like, put your life in His hands, and not parts of your life, because that's, I think that's the problem. Like, we are so used to doing things ourselves. We are so used to how do you say that?
I'm not sure what you mean. What you mean?
Nee, we are so focused on us accomplishing our goals, our own
Mhm.
goals, uh, that it's difficult to put everything in Papa's hand.
Mhm.
But I want to tell you, put everything in His hand, and not only parts of your life, but everything.
Yeah.
And you hear this promise, right? Because this is the most beautiful promise you could give.
Mhm.
Plans. He's going to give you plans to give you hope and a future. So He's gonna make you. I need to read it all again. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Like, what do I want to say?
Mhm.
Like, He wants to prosper us. He wants
Mhm.
us to be prosperous.
Yes.
He wants to give us a hope and a future. He will not harm us. Papa, everybody keeps saying you, Papa doesn't lie. So what he says here, that's what it is. He doesn't
Mhm.
want to harm us.
Mhm.
He wants to prosper us. He wants to give us hope, give us a bright future. And the only way he can establish in your life that he wants to establish in your life is to give him full control and not try to keep a few strings in your own hands. That's what I try to say, because that's what we do. And
Mhm.
I'm not judging, because I'm preaching to the choir always. That's
Mhm.
what I used to do. I was trying to keep control on certain things.
Mhm.
I don't think I wasn't ready to let go of everything,
Uh-huh.
because I was ready to let go of everything. I didn't know how, because I was so how do you say that correctly? I was so how do you say that correctly? Because I don't want to say silly things. Not this time.
Okay.
I was so maybe programmed to
Ah.
do certain things in a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not like I was um no, I was a little controlish also,
Mm-hmm.
because I needed to have control of my life, because I felt that my life was spiraling down.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed to have control, because everything in my life, things weren't going the way I wanted them to go.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could have control on the way I vacuumed, like my husband vacuums with his left hand, and I know you need to do it with your right hand, the crazy type of things,
Mm-hmm.
because I went through those. Um, but I was so invested. No, it's not invested. I don't know the right way to phrase it,
Mm-hmm.
but I had the most difficult time to let go, not
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to let go, but just didn't know how.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know how. It was so instilled in me to do things in a certain way
Uh-huh.
that it wasn't like I didn't trust God. I didn't know how to let Him do it.
Uh-huh.
And when I came to the point I could let go,
Mm-hmm.
everything became so beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? What I
Mm-hmm.
did? I told them I didn't know how.
Okay.
And I think there's something so important in that.
Mm-hmm.
Just confessing to Papa that you don't know how.
This is difficult because it's just like driving a car,
Yeah,
but you can use your hand because somebody else is in control of the car.
yeah. But this is a good driver.
Mm-hmm.
You need to.
Yes,
The
but
thing is,
yeah.
it's a good metaphor, but you need to move yourself from the driver's seat to the back seat. That's what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the change shift you
Not the
need to make.
passenger seat, but
Not the back seat. So let him be the driver. Let him be in control. But it sounds easy, but it is easy.
mm-hmm.
But you need to come to the point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay to tell Papa that you don't know anymore.
Yeah.
But
Dot, 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 dot.
listen up.
Okay.
I, of course, with the Holy Spirit,
Mm-hmm.
made I don't can come up with the right term for it. And every time I talk
Uh-huh.
about it, I'm like, next time I need to Google it, because in Dutch I know
What?
the word formulier.
Is het niet gewoon forms?
A form? I don't know. So correct me. I made a form for everybody. It's free of charge.
A template?
A
maybe?
template, yeah. One time I say a form, next time I say template.
Template, yeah.
I don't know. A template is yeah. I don't know. It's all. I will Google the word next time, and
Mm-hmm.
I will let you know. But I made a form to set to write down your goals.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the reason I started? I made it because Papa has a vision for your life.
Mm-hmm.
Papa gave us all how do you say that? He gave us all talents.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say that? I cannot come up with a word. What is
Talent and
um yeah, talents. Oh, it was just talents.
talent.
We all have talents and a calling on our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we don't see those,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes we don't know how to develop the talents,
Mm-hmm.
because we all have our own unique talents. We all have our own Papa has for us our own plan for our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you don't know how to develop it. How you can come to that point of walking in your talent, walking in your calling. And I made that forms especially for you. You can find it on my website, by the way. I need to put my website on. I'm going to put it on right now at www.aliciasword.com.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a free download. You just need to scroll a little down on the website and put in your mail address, and then you will receive the form right away. And it will help you set goals. They help you set goals towards your calling in life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a vision for a year, of course, and you can rewrite it for 2 years and then 5 years, because I think it's really important to have short-term goal,
Mm-hmm.
of short-term goals, because it's
More than one.
yeah, more than one. Sometimes it's more than one, sometimes it isn't. And it's important to have a how do I say, long-term vision. So
Yeah.
you can uh, you need to write that down also. But let's start at the beginning. So go to the website aliciasword.com and download the template, because I know it will bless your life. Because sometimes we don't see it yet, what we
Mm-hmm.
need to do, how we need to do it. But this is how you say it, a little step up to help you accomplish it, to
Mm-hmm.
help you start
Yes.
walking in your calling. Because we all have our unique talents, your own calling. And
Mm-hmm.
some people are called to be entrepreneurs, some people are called to be ministers, some and still ministering anyway, but maybe a teacher. um, so it's really important to start focusing on that. And sometimes that's the thing I had to learn. Yesterday
Mm-hmm.
I was going through something. I was going through something that sounds terrible. I was no I was Papa showed me something, and I was having a conversation with Esther. And uh, my biggest problem always was when I got a vision. Oh no, I know. I wrote a blog about it, because it's
Ah, okay.
going to come online. You can find the blog on the website also. Um, Sometimes Papa gives us a plan, and you just want to run with it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you need to step back and develop what he gives you,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not always the time is not always now to move, but it's time to prepare,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not time to move yet. So that's also important. You can write everything down, and if you're missing something on the form, give me the feedback so I can adjust it. Because I'm still growing, but I want you to grow also. I want you to grow with me. And if you don't know, if you're stuck, reach out. I'll help you. If you don't know how to start, if you don't know how to fill in the form, reach out. I'm there for you. So that's what Papa, he gave me this assignment to give to everybody. And when you get stuck, I'm still here. I want to help you. So I will hear that. I'm gonna say, listen, I'm so sorry. These letters are so small. This was lovely listening to your stories and teaching. Thank you. Love you both.
Mm-hmm.
We need to put everything in God's hands. But that's it, Chrissy. That's it. So true. We don't know how. But that's the thing. We need to be really honest. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you're honest to Papa, because he already knows our hearts. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
like it's secretively what is happening in our hearts. So if
No.
your heart isn't pure, he knows already. When he knows your motives are off, he
Mm-hmm.
knows already. So he knows what is in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to be honest with him, so we can give him the space, the room to move through us. So
Yes.
that's it. Just be
Mm-hmm.
honest, Papa. I don't know how to do a certain thing, and he will show you. Miss Jackie, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in also.
Mm-hmm.
So go to aliciasword.com, like I said, down below.
Mm-hmm.
You will find the form, fill it in, download it, I'm sorry. And I hope it will bless your life. And there's also more to come. So in the background, Papa, is what I said. He's giving me a lot of ideas, so many ideas, but not everything is ready to put out right now. But there are things coming. There are in the making. They are in the making. I'm sorry, I'm swallowing some letters in. I do it in Dutch also, so it's not that because it's not my native language, but I just swallow in some letters. I don't know why I do that. That's something new. I just started doing that like a year ago. I don't know
Okay.
why. Yeah, I never did that, but I just started.
Because they taste good. That's why.
They do though. They do. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. No, there's so much in the making, but he sometimes you need to pause and make
Mm-hmm.
sure it's the right thing. Do you understand what I say?
Mhm.
Not everything is ready to be put out because it needs to be perfected. But the other thing is, people are not always ready to receive it. So you can want to broadcast it,
Mhm.
but your audience needs to be ready to receive it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. But
Mhm.
there's so much in the making because he gave me so many downloads. I'm working on so many projects. I'm talking about books. I'm talking about so many things.
Mhm.
And I'm active for Alicia's Word, but I'm also active on Saturday Evening Church. I had a
Mhm.
whole series of teachings on Saturday Evening Church this month. So there is so much uh,
Yeah.
coming. So keep your eye on my website. Keep your eye on the ministry because I have so much to share with you. But also on my website, I keep forgetting to tell you,
What?
I've written many blogs.
Oh
I
yeah.
try to write a blog every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
You can find them also on my website because not only the things I want to talk to you about, but also things I went through
Mhm.
that God told me to share with you. I write them down and you can find them there. And it's different type of topics.
Mhm.
So check them out. And he knows already, so true. Honesty is the best way. Yeah, that's what he wants. He needs us to
Yeah.
confess what's going on because they taste good. It was a good one. She's sharp. She's sharp. Uh,
Yeah.
of course, it's very important. I want to thank Dorenda for
Yeah.
being here today.
Mhm.
I'm really grateful because it's out of her comfort zone
Yes,
uh,
very.
talking English because yeah, you're not used to speaking English.
No,
She's
no.
finna learn. She's finna learn.
I'm gonna learn
Yeah,
today.
you're gonna learn today, girl. But you're gonna do that. But
Mhm.
sometimes Papa tells me to give her visibility, so you're
Mhm.
gonna see her more often.
Mhm.
Not because not I'm not gonna make her do anything. Only if she's comfortable. Oh, I just spit. Only
Mhm.
when she's comfortable to do so.
Mhm.
But Papa told me to create more visibility for her
Yes.
because she needs to come in her comfort zone because people are waiting on her. Like
Mhm.
people are waiting on you. I keep telling you, but people are waiting on her. So she needs to be. She needs to step out. That's why I
Yeah, I hear clearly.
clearly.
Clearly. Now you have to mingle.
That's what's up. That's okay.
That is why what I'm doing
Yeah.
now. I have to mingle not only with Dutch speaking people, but also with English speaking people,
Yeah.
and maybe Spanish sometime. I don't know, but
Un poco.
Hmm?
Un poco.
Ah.
No. Un poco, un poquito.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Your bad. Hey, Pamela.
So
No, yeah.
yes, I need to come out my comfort zone and
Yeah.
start mingle with different people.
Yeah. So you're gonna see her more often, and she's not going to be as speakative every time as she just was now,
Mhm.
but she's gonna come there, and I have the platform to introduce people, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying.
Yes.
That Papa told me, uh, you have the platform, use it, and that's also with Coco Chanel.
Mhm.
She was on this live stream also because we have the platform to introduce the people and to make them comfortable to
Mhm.
speak in front of the camera. Because maybe it sounds strange, but we're looking at a small camera right now.
Mhm.
Like it's not even like speaking for our audience. We are just speaking towards a thing that's like 2 centimeters big, you know. So it's different. So you need to get comfortable about
Mhm.
it, and so that's it. And she made a nice statement. I forgot the statement already. I'm so sorry
Oh,
about the
about the what?
memory making. I'm so sorry,
Oh,
but I loved it. So
yeah.
oh, I miss you too, Miss Pamela. Oh, that's why I was missing you.
Ah.
Miss Pamela, I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks, but she
Oh.
has an assignment at 6:30 a.m. right now. What time is it right now? Where you at? I need to. Oh yeah, but Cindy pointed it out to me. You
Mhm.
have daylight savings, so I'm not live on her
Ah.
channel on Tuesday for the next
Oh.
2 weeks because
Okay.
she is taking the daylight savings in consideration. And
Okay.
I'm going to say same thing, but we call it summertime and wintertime here in the
Mhm.
Netherlands. But our summertime starts at the 31st of March.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's for 2 weeks. I won't be live on City Ministries. I cannot come up with a name.
Okay.
At 7:45 here. So that's
7:45.
I want to deduct it. Oh, 6 hour difference.
Later
Yeah,
or earlier?
earlier.
Okay.
Okay,
So it's
okay.
morning.
It's morning there. Yeah, they're up really early. But
Oh.
from the 31st of March, it's going to be better. It's
Mhm.
going to be a little later.
Okay.
Yeah, so not that early anymore. But then she still has the assignment. So we
Okay.
pray that you will be able to
Mhm.
put your earbuds in and listen anyway, because I missed you. So okay, check out the website, download the free form, read the blogs. Like I said, there is so much coming, and it's a lot. And I'm gonna how do you say that? Give you put it out in doses. How do you say that? And with Papa, under his guidance, and you will see him her more. And I'm grateful for all of you, and I can wait to see you next time. I'll be live. I will be live next Tuesday again at 1 p.m. Central European Time, but only on Alicia's Word. Next Thursday, I'm going to be live on all the platforms again. And I really love you, and I really appreciate you. And if you are missing something on the forum, let me know. So maybe for the next forum, I can adjust it. If you love it, give me the feedback also. And if you kind of fill in the form, let me know. I'm here for you. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you. So bless you, love you. See you next time. Oh, and don't forget, next Saturday we have the Saturday evening church service, and I will be preaching about the kingdom business. So for all the Dutch people, tune in, and for people that want to learn Dutch, tune into the live stream that you're gonna learn, or maybe not. I'm gonna talk about the kingdom business. So let it bless you also. Thank you. Ciao. See you later.